Good morning, students. You are all welcome to Science Vision. We are here again with a new lecture in the continuation of force and laws of motion. Today, the topic of discussion is some important questions. So, students, let's start our lecture.
So students, our first question is, what is the force which produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in a body of mass 1 kg? So clear students, acceleration is given and mass is given and we have to calculate the force. So let's calculate the force.
So, students, in the first question, acceleration is given, that is 1 meter per second square, mass is given, that is 1 kg, and force we have to calculate. And according to Newton's second law, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So symbolically we can write F is equal to ma. Mass is given 1 kg, acceleration is given 1 meter per second square. So force comes out to be 1 kilogram meter per second square. We know units of the force are 1 Newton. So force is become 1 Newton. So answer is 1 Newton. Clear, students?
So students, our second question is, total momentum of the system remains same in the absence of external force. This statement is as per. So first option is law of conservation of momentum. Second option is law of conservation of energy. Third option is law of conservation of charge. And fourth option is law of conservation of mass.
Students, according to Newton's second law, force is equal to change in momentum upon time taken. So let us Pi is the initial momentum and Pf is the final momentum. So change in momentum is the difference of both the momentums. So Pf minus P initial upon T. T is the time taken. And in the question it is given that external force is 0. So if we put F is equal to 0, then Pf minus Pi upon T becomes 0. So T goes there and becomes 0. So this means Pf is equal to Pi. So it means final momentum is equal to initial momentum. So if no external force is applied, total momentum of the system remain same. So clear, students? So we have got initial momentum is equal to final momentum, and this is the law of conservation of momentum. It is known as law of conservation of momentum. If no external force is applied, total momentum of system remain same. So clear, students? Okay, the answer is law of conservation of momentum.
Our third question is, rocket works on the principle of conservation of, first option is mass, then energy, momentum or velocity.
So students, in this question consider a rocket which is initially at rest, and when the gases, it releases gases downwards, which is known as action. So according to Newton's third law, for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. For that to give reaction, rocket moves upwards. So to action is equal to reaction. So according to this principle, due to the release of gases downwards, the rocket move upwards, and hence, and we know this is known as law of conservation of momentum, because the initially at a system is at rest, so initial momentum is 0. So according to the law of conservation of momentum, final momentum should be 0. So now when the gases releases downwards, this means there is a downward momentum. So to cancel this momentum, rocket must go upward such that total momentum remain 0, as initial momentum is also 0. So rocket works on the principle of conservation of momentum. Clear, students? So the answer is rocket works on conservation of momentum.
Our fourth question is, a body of mass 30 kg has a momentum of 150 kilogram meter per second. Find its velocity. So students, mass is given, momentum is given, and we want to velocity. So let's students start to calculate the velocity.
So students, in this question mass is given 30 kg, momentum is given 150 kg meter per second, and we have to calculate the velocity. So we know momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So P is equal to m into v, and v is equal to, then velocity become p by m, and momentum is 150 and mass is 30. So we can divide it and answer comes out to be 5. So velocity is equal to 5 meter per second, and this is the answer. Clear students? It is basically simple on this formula, P is equal to mv. Fifth question is, two similar vehicles are moving with the same velocity on a road such that one of them is loaded and other one is empty. Which of the two vehicles will require higher force to stop it? Give reason. So in this question, two vehicles are given with, we named it as A and B. A vehicle is more loaded and B is empty. So obviously with the vehicle which is loaded, this vehicle has more mass, and B is empty, so it has less mass. And we know mass is the measure of inertia. And our question is asked which vehicle has more inertia. So that vehicle has more inertia which has more mass. So vehicle A has more inertia than vehicle B. So this is based on कि mass is the measure of inertia. Clear students? So answer is vehicle A. Explain why it is difficult for a fireman to hold a hose means water pipe, which ejects large amount of water at high velocity. So student, let's discuss this question. So fireman holding the hose, so the water come out with the large velocity and large amount of water is coming out, and this is known as action because it water comes out. So every action has equal and opposite reaction, so the hose move backwards, so with the very high velocity, so that momentum remain conserved. So according to Newton's third law, every action has a equal and opposite reaction. So for this action, water came out, the hose move backward. So due to the reaction, it is difficult for the fireman to hold the hose because water comes out with very large velocities. Clear students? So this is the answer. Seventh question is, a truck starts from rest and moves down a hill with a constant acceleration. So acceleration is constant. It travels a distance of 400 meter in 20 seconds. So distance is given, time is given. Find its acceleration. So acceleration we have to find. Find the force acting on it if its mass is 7 metric tons. So mass is also given and we have to find the force. So let's start to find the force. So students, in this question, initial velocity is given 0 because body starts from the rest. Distance travel is 400 meter. Acceleration is constant and time taken is 20 seconds. And we have to find the acceleration and the force. Mass is also given, that is 7000 kg. So we know there is distance is given and time is given. So we can use distance time equation. And that is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. This is from the first chapter. And S is 200 meters. Initial velocity is 0. So this term becomes 0 plus half AT square. So 200 is equal to half AT square. And 2 multiplied by this 400 become 80 square. And time is given 20 seconds. So when you put 20 seconds, it become 400. And 400 cut with 400 and acceleration comes out to be 1 meter per second square. 1 meter per second square. Clear students? So this is our required acceleration. And then it is asked to find force. So according to Newton's second law, we know force is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is given, that is 7000 kilogram, and acceleration we have find it 1 Newton. So answer is 7000 Newton. So force is 7000 Newton. This is required force. Eighth question is, two objects each of mass 1.5 kilogram are moving in the same straight line but in opposite direction. The velocity of each object is 2.5 meter per second before the collision, during which they stick together. What will be the velocity of combined object after the collision? So students, two objects whose mass are given, they are approaching each other in the opposite, they are moving in the opposite direction, means approaching each other, and we want the velocity after the collision. So in this question, mass of the two objects are equal and it is given 1.5 kg. So mass of B is given 1.5 kg and velocity of A particle is given 2.5 meter per second, and both the particles are moving with the same velocity. So the velocity of B particle is 2.5 meter per second, and before the collision they are moving towards each other, but after the collision they stick together. So this is the condition कि before collision they are moving towards each other and after the collision they stick together and move with the velocity v. So this whole system moves with the velocity v. So total momentum before the collision is momentum of A body plus momentum of B body. And what is the momentum of A body? That is ma mass into velocity, ma va. And what is the momentum of V body? Mass of B plus velocity of B. So ma va plus mb vb. Clear, students? And after collision total momentum is equal to, now that there is single body, they stick together, so mass become mass of A plus mass of B. So mass of A plus mass of B, so it is the mass of a whole body and it is moving with the velocity v, so momentum is mass into velocity, so ma plus mv into v. And according to the law of conservation of momentum, ma va plus mb bv, that before the collision, is equal to momentum of the system after the collision. Clear, students? So ma is given 1.5, mb va is given 2.5, mb is given 1.5, vb is given 2.5, and this become 1.5 plus 1.5 into velocity, and we have to find this velocity by which the system is moving. So now 2 into this become twice of 1.5 into 2.5 is equal to 3 into v. So v become, after the calculation, comes out to be 2.5 meter per second, and this is our required answer. Clear, student? First we apply law of conservation of momentum here, and after the collision bodies stick together, so it become a single body of mass ma plus mb. Clear, students? So students, ninth question is, two objects of masses 100 gram and 200 gram are moving along the same line and in a same direction with velocities 2 meter per second and 1 meter per second respectively. They collide, and after the collision the first object moves at a velocity of 1.67 meter per second. Determine the velocity of second object. So clear, students? Masses is given, velocities is given before the collision, and we want the velocity of object after the collision. Try this question yourself and send me the solution of this question. So students, try the more questions like this. I will send you the questions regarding these topics. Learn more, think about simple things, stay home, stay sane, and of course, thanks for watching.